Alright, so I began editing
sHiZ.
this week's vlog with Sony Vegas and ran into some technical issues. So I'm like, alright, I'm just going to go ahead and do this vlog in VideoPad. So the competition ended up being a draw. So none of it, neither one won. Technical issues I'm not going to count into, I'm not going to factor in that particular issue because it's not Sony's fault.
sHiZ.
Okay, so I'm headed over to gas station. Just got to get a couple of items. And then I'm going to go ahead and edit the show, this week's vlog, on VideoPad. So at least I'll get the show out. I'm going to go ahead and cancel the contest for now. It should be fun.
sHiZ.
Right now I'm in the middle of working on editing the vlog for last week. It is now Sunday, sometime in the afternoon, I don't know, 5 or 6, something like that. But just trying to get the vlogs done. I'm almost done with it. And it's going to be uploaded probably sometime tomorrow afternoon. Of course, by the time you see this vlog, it will already be uploaded. And this one will be edited probably this Sunday or something. But this one is a quickie. It's not a quickie vlog, but it's a little simpler than the last one. And right now, waiting for the bus so I can go to the store and get some food. We need some food. I don't know who the heck is Tom Albin, but I guess this is the guy that built or helped build this trail here, that trail I walked on that fatty vlog I did a couple months ago. So that's him. Okay. I guess I started this recording on the wrong way. You're upside down, people. Alright. What's up? Going home to pick up some more cigarettes. Yeah, I smoke. I know. What can you say, right? I smoke. I smoke. I smoke. Oh, sorry if you saw my feelings. The Tom Albin Walk, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I'm going to actually look that up. The Tom Albin something walk. I have very bad memory. This must be in dedication. Oh, dedicated to the sewers. Word up. Oh, sorry there, YouTube. I'm not used to holding the camera like this because I started recording upside down. Actually, that kind of brings up a topic. On Chris Perillo's blog, Locker Room, somebody wrote a post, or I think it was Chris himself, wrote a post about how the iPhone has a flaw, and that is when you start recording like this, it records it in portrait mode. And one thing that should be in there is that you should always have it in landscape mode. What happened to me in the last recording, and this is another recording, that's why you saw the little time at the bottom, is that I started it in this mode, and I had to hold it differently. That's why my fingers kept getting in the way. Well, my feeling is that I think the phone should have an option. Now, it's not just iPhone that does this, and I think Chris, he's been with his iPhone so long that he thinks it's an issue with iPhone. Now, if Android has this feature in a newer OS, because I have an Android, where you can turn off portrait mode and only record in landscape mode, that would be an ideal thing, right? But I know Windows Phone doesn't have that option. At least Windows Phone 7 doesn't. And iPhone doesn't have that option. If you start recording, if you take your phone out of your pocket and just hit record and then allow the phone to, reorient itself, you're going to be recording in that mode. So that's, a problem with some people because sometimes you need to get that quick shot. You don't have time to make sure the phone is in landscape mode, and you end up recording in portrait mode. But I think phones should automatically go to landscape mode, or at least make it in the options, like a default setting that turns off portrait mode recording, and make it where it's automatically set where you have to put it in landscape mode. You know, you take the phone out of your pocket, hit record, boom, automatically you're in landscape mode. And that should be an automatic option. That's my opinion. If you turn off that setting, of course, you can record in any orientation you want, like this. All right. Whew. These little walks I'm not used to. Just got to get used to it again, that's all. Good morning. Tuesday morning. And walking this trail again to get to the other bus where I can catch the train for only $2. So I got to go to Kramer today. Or I can stay on the bus and go over to Crestview. But that's such a long bus ride. Whew. A lot of news came out in the last couple of days. Nokia has announced that they're going to release a separate handset for T-Mobile. They're going to probably do the same thing for Verizon too, as well. So this separate headset is going to have the same features as the Nokia 820, with some additional features like a front-facing camera. The 820 does not have a front-facing camera, but the 810 will. It's going to run Windows Phone 8. It's got a really nice camera. It does 720p in the front and the back, so you'll be able to get that high-definition FaceTime videos on it, which is pretty cool. This is today. It's overcast, and everybody's complaining. Most Tuesdays it's not like this, but everybody's having a dreary day. I think it's the weather. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. Right now, in Austin, Texas, in the Rose Branch area, it is a very light mist. Like, I'm slowly getting wet standing here. And it looks like sweat more than, you know, being rained on. I had to run here because I thought I was going to miss my bus. So I'm kind of huffing and puffing right now. Old man out of shape, yeah. Notice I didn't say just old man, because old men who take good care of themselves won't have this problem. Oh, good Lord. All right. There's this guy who passes by every time I stand at this bus stop, and a little tiny itty bitty motorcycle. It is so cute. Oh, I don't think I can enter this way. Okay. Oh, no car to goes. They don't have any here. It is really stinking raining. All right, this is in response to all Windows 8 haters. Windows 8 haters, You know who you are. People who are Windows 8 haters are people who do not like the Metro style. People who are afraid of change. People who don't like change. People who like the way, to have things stay the same. A screen full of icons. It's been around since the early 80s. Macintosh 1, Windows 1, and also the next computer that came out in the late 90s by Steve Jobs himself. If you guys are as old as I am, you remember the next computer. The next computer was better than Mac at the time. It was way better than Mac. More processing power, and it was just a sweet system, but it was also icon-based. It was a screen with icons on it, and it was a color. Probably the first color Mac, as far as I remember. But it wasn't a Mac, though. It was completely Unix-based. It was sweet. I'm telling you, it was the sweetest system I've ever seen. Now, here's the thing. Metro is moving into the territories that we've seen in a lot of movies that we enjoy, like Avatar, Minority Report. I can't even pronounce that right. And many other movies that showcase augmented reality and just beautiful graphics and all that. Metro is not exactly that. It isn't. In fact, the original Microsoft Surface, which is now called Microsoft PixelSense, is probably sort of that future. Microsoft has made a lot of steps, and so has Nintendo with Nintendo Wii systems, where we're using gestures and body movements to control the screen. Microsoft is also working on a wristband to work with Kinect, so we can use actual finger control, so you can do, actual fingers, like how you hold a baseball and stuff like that. Currently, you can pitch a ball, but sometimes you can get more accuracy by the way you hold the ball. Now, I'm not a baseball player, so this may not be the right way, okay? But imagine you can literally do this because your wristband will detect exactly where your fingers are at and input into the Xbox your exact finger motion. Now imagine being able to do that with Bing Maps or Nokia Maps or whatever they decide to use, when you're able to pinch and zoom into certain areas on a map, or zoom into a picture during your presentation, say, hey, take a look at this picture, let me zoom in to a certain location, because you can literally pinch. Today is a wonderful day. We're introducing and showcasing Windows 8 to be released tomorrow morning at midnight. As you can tell, I'm at Whole Foods. And up we go to the store level. Oh, that was good. How you doing? I'm just looking and videotaping. That looks delicious. Wow. And bacon, that's it. Thank you. Let me get a little bit of cheese and cheddar, please. And that's it. They got plenty of choices here. How you doing? The sun will come out tomorrow. Is that a purple haze in that camera? God damn, that's a purple haze. Good Lord. I know white balance is off. That's an Americano. Today we're riding in style. I'm not going to get you. There's a lady on here who doesn't want to be caught on camera.
I am.
Everybody say hi.
Love you the same.
Usually we get these little huge coaches, but this is real nice. Not like TV that's not working. Mirror on top. Yeah, LED light. A lot of people going to this event tonight. And look at all these birds. Kind of reminds you of an Alfred Hitchcock film. Just a minute ago, they were flying all around me. Scary. It was kind of scary, actually. You know, if you ever remember the movie. See, the camera's not really getting it, but there's like a ton of birds hanging on that wire there. You can see them flying right there. Huh, something happened in a jack-in-box over there. See, that's jack-in-the-box right here. And there's a fire truck there, and I guess ambulance. Something's going on.
Don't forget to like this video.
sHiZ.